What is happening? I am the Wired Martian, and I'm back again. And I'm back with something new, not as groundbreaking as my other brilliant $1 billion ideas, but something meaningful. So I'm going to give a bit of a story before I start with this. So one time, right, I went to a restaurant. So we asked for a menu, and then they gave us a QR code. So one of those QR menus. So we scanned this QR code, and then it took you to a PDF menu. And then I thought to myself, like, I wonder what's the benefit of having this as a QR code if you can't change it if you wanted to at any time. I couldn't really understand it. And then one time I saw a McDonald's menu, and it was awesome. I loved how verbose it was. You could see what's in the food, what they put in, including the nutritional value and whatnot, right? And then I thought, like, hey, you know what would be great if you actually built something like that? Yeah. So then I came up with something called WhatsAMenu, and the name actually comes from a movie called Free Birds. I think it came out in 2013. And you can go and read about it on how I've explained it here. It's quite nice. Had some bit of help from ChatGPT. It's basically saying you are what you eat, and WhatsAMenu gives you a detailed look at what's on your plate. So you can go and have a look at the article and pretty much all the stuff that's there. So I've built this as a product, and I've built it as a SaaS as well, which is software as a service. And the reason for that is I didn't want to focus on the product side of it. I just wanted to build a SaaS because I don't have to deal with anything. This is just an introduction, so I'm going to give you a bit of a preview. So it's currently hosted here, and it's also hosted at WhatsAMenu.co.za. So you basically come to a website like this. These are the list of restaurants. You can pick one, go to it, and you see their menu. And then you see there's a QR code on the left. But this is basically the QR code that sends you to this menu when you scan it. So let's see if we can get a mobile version. So a mobile version looks something like this. There isn't that QR code. So you get a QR code, you scan it, and then when you arrive to the page that actually has your menu, there's more details about the menu, including the place. So obviously, if you were in the place, I mean, you wouldn't want to know about where it is because you're already there, right? But you have your menu categories, and each of these categories has items. It explains it, and it gives you the price, and you can include images as well if you have them. You can put a detailed description. You can put a summary. You can put the ingredients per item. So if you didn't know like a certain item within the menu, for example, if you don't know, like, I wonder what fried chips are, this uses Google to kind of give you that. And then if there are any allergens, if this item wasn't suitable for certain people that, can't eat maybe eggs, or you can't eat fish, or you're lactose intolerant, then you could get more details on that. Obviously, it's enough to just see like, oh, it has eggs. I actually don't eat eggs. But if you wanted to go to more detail, which I don't think anyone ever wants to do that, but you could if you wanted to. So yeah, I thought I was like, this would be pretty cool to actually give to someone, because whenever you look at the menu and you want to try something, like, all the details are within your reach. You get a detailed look at what's on your plate. So this is a product side of it. And there's a lot of things you can do with it, the management and whatnot, right? But this is what would be the product, and this is the QR code that you would be getting. So this is just a get started version for developers, yada yada. That's all good. So if you went to my GitHub, for an example, or if you went back to this website and clicked on API documentation, it would send you to my GitHub. So I've written a comprehensive documentation of what this is and what it's supposed to do and how do you use it as a developer. At the moment, it's free. You can build your own management console for it. You can write your own API. I'll explain this more, but yeah, it has everything you need pretty much here. But if you wanted to skip this, you can either talk to me and I'll add it to just experiment and see how far that goes. The other thing that I've tried building is a client. So I've built a Node client for it. So if you wanted to use it in your own application and you happen to be writing a Node application, you can sort of jumpstart a whole lot of other things and go straight to this client library. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on. But this is just an introduction of WhatsAMenu and what it is and what it's doing. I'm planning to add more things into it. I actually already have a ChatGPT integration on this thing. So you can even get more information on the information that's already there if there was something missing. So yeah, that's WhatsAMenu for now. And I'm probably going to do another video just a more in-depth on the SaaS version of it. But as far as the product is concerned, this is pretty much what you're going to use it for. I've also been trying to work on a mobile app for this application, and that would have more features than the other one, and I'm looking for engagements as well. So it is this one. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing pretty much these past couple of months, and just the normal developer stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching, and